Hey, what's going on everyone? ZooFit back again, and today I'm bringing out a brand new video here on the channel. We're going to be reacting, or I'm going to be watching and reacting to the Assassin Creed Valhalla story trailer that was just released by Ubisoft. And then after I watch the trailer and react to it, I'm going to give you some thoughts on the trailer that I have. We are going to read an Ubisoft blog post where their narrative director answers some questions about the story that you all are probably interested in learning about, as well as myself. I have not read it yet, so we're going to go through it and you're going to get my reaction to it as we read through it. So stick around for that after the video and after we finish watching. So without further ado, let's get started. Here we go. I am very excited for this game, guys.
You intrigue me, Wolf-Kissed. Orphan and sibling, warrior and poet. You are many in one, it seems.
Eivor! Sigurd!
This game is gonna be beautiful, man.
Your husband returns, bringing gifts and riches to share.
And new friends, I see.
We cannot stay in Norway, not without fueling more war. So we push forward. A new kingdom awaits.
From here to Valhalla, I will always be on your side, Sigurd. Always.
I'm so excited for this game, everyone. Oh man, I'm excited. I loved Odyssey, and this game just looks like another awesome installment.
Sigurd, I give you England.
This land already has many rulers. From
Going
the
to
cunning King
England.
Alfred of Wessex to the warmongering sons of Ragnar Lothbrok. They have no wish to share the kingdoms they have made their own.
I do not fear these men, nor any others who would harm us.
Oh, I cannot wait to do the raids on this game. It's gonna be so incredible. I'm very excited for that.
These lands bring our people hope. I will do whatever it takes to make England our home.
Dude, look at that. Incredible.
The Saxons hunger for Norse blood. Let's give them a taste, brothers.
It's gonna be action-packed, baby.
These conquests have given you a home, but there is more to this land, Eivor. A darkness unseen, an unknowable threat. One bound to England's destiny, and to yours.
Assassin Creed
Let's
Valhalla,
go.
available November 10th.
So, as you all can see, I believe the release date actually got pushed up from November 17th to November 10th. So we're actually going to get this game a few days earlier than we thought, which is awesome. So I thought the trailer was pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts, but stick around. I'm going to pull up the blog post where the narrative director answers some questions, and we're going to go through that and, get some more details on this story. Alright everyone, so this is some story news from the narrative director Darby McDevitt, and he's going to give us some more information, or she, I'm not actually sure if it's a he or a she, is going to give us some more information about the story. So we're going to find out some more things. So it says, one of the first things in this trailer reveal is that Eivor has a sibling. What can you tell us about that relationship? So Sigurd is Eivor's brother by adoption, so after the death of Eivor's parents at a young age, he was taken in by Sigurd's father, the king. So that's pretty cool. Sigurd is 5 years older than Eivor and has helped mold him into the warrior that we know today. As a son of a king, Sigurd expects, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, I'm definitely bad with names, but hopefully I'm doing a good job, expects to follow in his father's footsteps and lead their clan with Eivor at his right hand. Okay, awesome. So the trailer highlights many different facets of Eivor. How did you ensure the character is multi-dimensional? After taking a trip to Norway, they immersed themselves in the Viking ethos and dived into classic Norse literature. So yeah, let's see here. We felt was a particular Nordic sensibility. The character Egil, I'm not sure, from the famous saga was one reference. Okay, so we got some bit of an idea of some of the influence, and I will link this down below if you guys want to read it even more in depth. I know that I'm reading over it, maybe you don't prefer that, which is fine, but I will link this for you all to read below. How much will players get to influence who he is? So he's a fixed character with a consistent personality. We want everyone who plays Assassin's Creed Valhalla to come away with the same sense of who this character is. So this character is going to be who he is no matter who's playing the game, which is pretty cool. I think if you're going to tell a story and you want it told in a specific way, then that's sometimes the way that you have to do it, right? So for example, if a man challenges Eivor to an alehouse brawl, Eivor can shrug it off with a charismatic wink, buy the man a round of drinks to forget about it, or accept the challenge and brawl. So basically, we will have an opportunity to shape scenes, but not really his personality. So all these choices are consistent with Eivor's personality depending on the situation. Okay, cool. So it seems like he has just returned from a trip bearing the hidden blade as accompanied by assassins. Where was he and what was he up to? So in the early hours of the game, he's returned from a long voyage that's taken him to Constantinople and back. It was a city he met and befriended the Hidden Ones and learned many of their customs. Okay, so this is where he gets the wrist blade. Gift giving was an important custom among the Norse, and it is through this exchange we see how deeply Sigurd respects Eivor. Okay, awesome. So that's pretty cool. We'll have to play the game to obviously find out a bit more about the Hidden Ones. We get another look at King Elfred here, and the first look at the new faction, the Sons of Ragnar. What can you tell us about them? So he is a proud and powerful king of Wessex, the only kingdom in England to successfully hold its own against the Viking invasions. Okay, so he's a proud and pious man who is beset on all sides, not only by Vikings, but people within his own court who would rather see another in power. And the Sons of Ragnar are Viking invaders who claim to be the son of the legendary Ragnar Lothbrok, a Viking king who was killed by another king almost a decade earlier. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. I'll screw it up. So each of the Sons of Ragnar has a unique and compelling personality. Okay, so there's a little bit more details about them. So we've seen before that Eivor can build alliances with kings of various religions. Can alliances be formed with anyone? All alliances in Assassin's Creed Valhalla are governed by the stories we tell, not by a game system. There are some variabilities in which alliances he can make, or she. I guess you can play Eivor as a he or a she. I forget that you can actually be both. But they are largely fixed by the stories we are telling. This is history after all. Okay. What we see looks like a Templar across at one point. How does the conflict between Assassins and Templars play into the story? So it says the Order of the Ancient Ones are Hidden Ones, current enemies in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and has overtaken England with the aim of spreading their retrograde views. We've taken great pains to dive deep into the beliefs of the Order of the Ancients in our game, beliefs that somewhat differ from the Templars as we know them today. Okay, so awesome. Get a little bit more story. I love it. How do you approach the story? Did you plan to tell the tale of Eivor or the story of 9th century England and the conflict between Saxon and Dane that Eivor is a part of? We modeled the story or stories of Assassin's Creed Valhalla after the Norse sagas, some of the earliest examples of Western literature on record. So it feels more like a picturesque, like Don Quixote or the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. It's an epic journey full of smaller, self-contained stories. Okay, awesome. We get to watch Eivor go through a series of devastating hardships. Will there be multiple endings? If so, how many? Now, this is an important question that I want to know. To fully answer this question would spoil some surprises we have in store for players. Of course, they're not going to give it away, but I will say that there are multiple fascinating pathways to our epic tale, a story modeled after the Norse sagas of old, in which men and women fought hard against fate, eager to forge their own path, yet always failing time and time again. All right, so we have more information about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Please let me know, are you all excited to play this game? Because I know I'm very excited to play this game. I am very eager. It launches on November 10th, which is going to be interesting because I know the Xbox and PlayStation's released then as well. And so it just depends. Are we going to get our consoles on time? If you play on console, if you play on PC, obviously this isn't going to be a problem. But that can be an issue if we don't get the consoles on time. You know, maybe there's some shipping delays or something, then it could be an issue for release date. So hopefully that won't, hopefully there won't be any issues there. But tell me, are you excited for Assassin's Creed Valhalla? What did you think of the new information that we learned? And yeah, without further ado, thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure and subscribe because I plan on playing this game here on the channel when it releases. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Got you thinking.